Hey everyone, I wanted to make a quick little video tutorial here of how you can ensure you're signed into your browser using your WQSB account so that all of your work accounts and passwords will be saved and logged in. So when you're on your Windows device, when you open up your browser, we can recommend using Chrome in terms of having the best experience and compatibility with the tools that you're going to use. So when you open up Chrome, one of the features of a modern browser like Chrome is that you can have multiple profiles signed in at the same time. So when you use a browser like that, you want to make sure that when you're doing work-related content and tasks, that you're signed in with your work profile, and when you're doing personal browsing, you're signed in with the personal account. So when you open up Chrome, the way to check what account you are using, what profile you're using, is in the top right corner here, where you see a small little icon. And if you click on that, it's going to show you what profile you're currently signed in with. So you can see this is a personal account of mine and not my work one. So if I wanted to sign in with a WQSB account, you can do that here. So under that icon, you click on it and then click add. And it's going to bring up this dialog to add a person. And so for now, you can put in your name. It's going to synchronize with your name and profile image as it shows on Office 365, but we'll type in our name. I'm going to use a demo teacher account that I have here. And you can, again, the icon that you choose doesn't really matter because it's going to synchronize shortly with Office 365. And then you can choose if you want to create a desktop shortcut or not. Once you've done that, you can click add. And it's going to bring you to this window here where it says make Chrome your own. And now you may not be aware, but you are already, in fact, a Chrome user having a WQSB account because our accounts are synchronized with Google G Suite. So you actually have access to sign into Chrome directly with your WQSB account. So you can click sign in. And it's going to bring you to the sign in page. And this is where you're going to place your WQSB email address. And then you click next. And you'll see it'll bring you shortly here to the Office 365 sign in page, which you see when you're logging into Office 365 on the web. So again, you're going to be asked one more time to type in your email address. And then your password. And you can click sign in. Since again, this is my personal device, I do save passwords in my browser. These passwords, again, are going to be stored in your profile in the browser. And so again, only you would have access to them. If it's a shared device, then I would recommend you do not save passwords on it. But on your own personal device like this, you can. And that way, then when you log into your profile, maybe on a different device at work or at home, you can still have access to your username and passwords wherever you sign into this profile with. So I'm going to save the password here. And then on the dialog here, it says stay signed in. You can click yes, and you can click don't show this again because you don't need to be prompted each time. And it's going to ask you to verify that this is indeed the account you want to link with your Chrome profile. So the demo teacher at WQSB account, and that is the one we're going to use here. So click continue. And then it's going to bring up a dialog asking you, would you like to link your Chrome data to this account? And so this is going to allow you to synchronize your bookmarks, your browsing history, your passwords. That can all be synchronized then wherever you log in with this profile. So again, whatever device you use, you can simply log into Chrome with that profile and you can access your, as we said, your bookmarks, browsing history, and those passwords. So to do that, you need to link the data and then turn on sync. And sync will start to, again, collect any of that history, those bookmarks that you're saving, and make sure they're available on your other devices when you sign in with the same account. So you click yes, I'm in. And once you've done that, you are all set. You can see now, if you remember before, in my Chrome profile, I had this icon at the top. And now I can see I've got a letter here. This demo teacher account doesn't have a profile image assigned, so it's just going to show the initial of their first name. But when I click on that, that's where I can again check what account I'm signed in with. So I see that it says the demo teacher name, and it shows that it's a WQSB account that you're signed in with. It also shows this green icon saying that sync is on, meaning it's backing up my history, my bookmarks, my passwords as I go through the browsing. And this is also where, again, you can switch really quickly between your profiles. So if I do want to, do something that's personal, of a personal nature, I can just click here and go to other people and click on my personal profile, and it's going to switch which browser window you're in for Chrome. So you can actually have these open simultaneously and just jump back and forth between doing work in your work account and your personal one. You can see here one of the other nice features of being signed into Chrome with a work profile is that you actually get a pre-created set of bookmarks on the bookmarks toolbar here titled WQSB. And so we've set that up on the administrator end, and you click on that, it has links to some of the frequently used sites that you might need access to, like the board website, the Office 365 homepage, Google G Suite for Education homepage, the help desk, the virtual library, and things like that. So one of the thing you'll notice is that you'll now be signed in directly to these accounts when you go to those pages. You don't have to re-enter your credentials each time. So since I'm signed into my Chrome profile here with my WQSB account, if I navigate to Office 365, you're going to see that it's going to sign me right into the account without having to re-enter any credentials. And that's a really nice feature, again, of utilizing a logged in Chrome profile. So now I have access as a demo teacher. I've got access to my Outlook email. I've got access to my OneDrive files. I can access Word, Excel, PowerPoint, and also Microsoft Teams online. And again, I'm not going to be prompted for any sort of further sign-in for that. That's all going to be synchronized with the account of that Chrome profile. And so that's, again, a great function of this. Another nice feature of that is that you can see that we can be signed into Office 365 here in one tab, and I could open up a new tab and go back to my bookmarks and click on G Suite for Education. And again, our WQSB accounts are now provisioned so that they give you access to both Microsoft Office 365 and also Google G Suite for Education. So you can actually be signed into both Office 365 and G Suite simultaneously in one tab to the other. And so again, for those people who may have received files shared from colleagues or from others that you might work with in Google Drive, you can access those while still managing all your email and doing other work in Office 365. So that's all I wanted to show you in terms of managing the profiles. One, again, kind of best practice with that is if you are ever signing in to your Chrome profile, like your WQSB Chrome profile on another device, so on a device at school or on a shared device, if you were to sign in, you want to make sure that you sign out of your profile afterwards. And on a personal device, again, you don't need to worry about that. But on a shared device, you'd want to do that. And you can do that simply by clicking on your icon. And then where this cog, the gear icon is here, you can click on that to manage people. And you can find your account that you've been using. So in this case, the demo teacher, we could hover over it, click on the ellipses, and then just click remove this person. And that'll wipe any record of that profile being logged into that computer. So again, the browsing history, the bookmarks, things like that will not be accessible anymore on that device. So that's it. So if you have any questions, again, feel free to email me. It's sgray@wqsb.qc.ca. And I'd be happy to answer any further questions you might have. Have a good day.